In this video, I'm going to do analysis on Tattooed Chef's AK filing. Hopefully you find it useful. If you do, definitely consider hitting the like button. Welcome to Intriguing Investments with Maya. Today I'm looking at Tattooed Chef. So go to bamsec.com, type in TTCF, and then you will find Tattooed Chef. It's very simple. Use bamsec.com for any SEC files you need to use. Make sure you go to bamsec.com. So they recently had their analyst day, and a lot of famous YouTubers got a lot of insight on it. So I feel like analyst day is more like influencers day. Like the influencers start talking about it, and that gets it pumped up. At least that's what happened. That's what's happened. But we do have those catalysts with the influencers, or when I say influencers, I mean YouTubers and just anybody on social media, which also includes analysts. So this is what they show, kind of the timeline. You can see every time when they release something, what the growth looked like. And so you can kind of see what everything looks like. And this is their net sales in millions. So you can kind of see what everything looks like. So they released a lot of SKUs in 2019. This is when they first started having lots of SKUs. And then the revenue just really doubled. Same thing with almost everything. So it's really an amazing thing. You can look at this. So they have massive opportunity to disrupt the frozen food category. So that is really amazing. And they're kind of trying to look at desserts a little bit more. I think that's pretty intriguing. And I believe I saw something, millennials and Gen Z are driving growth in the frozen food section due to convenience. So I talked about in the book The Economy, which is a book that talks about how Gen Z will shape the future of the economy. How I really do like to do that. Look at trends of the next generation, because that's what influences future growth. And so it's good that they know this, and it's also good that we know this, because we know this company will grow and benefit from Gen Z and younger generations. And I do like that a lot. So look at those prepared foods, that opportunity, and then the desserts. It's almost just as big as the prepared foods. And so of course they would be looking at that. I think that's very cool. And even look at this. So a lot of people, when I'm looking on YouTube at people who reviewed the Tattooed Chef products, they were always talking, when they had the pepperoni pizza, they were always talking about their pepperoni, how amazing the pepperoni is. I think it's amazing what they're trying to do right there. I think it's going to be really an amazing opportunity for them. And so a common theme with a lot of growth companies, amazing companies, is that they're vertically integrated. That's the new, that's the popular thing now. And Tattooed Chef is also vertically integrated, which is amazing. It allows them to have exceptional growth because they don't have to wait for somebody. I believe, is it Intel, one of those semiconductor companies or something like that. They always are delaying products and things like that. And they also make shareholders not sadder, but less bullish and less bullish. With this company, we don't really have to worry about that because they're vertically integrated, which is amazing. Allows everything to go by pretty quickly. So you can see kind of how the growth is going to be, or the expected growth. And I think that is pretty. All the numbers in this, I already looked at the investor presentation. Now I'm just showing you. But all the numbers in here seem pretty, not exactly lots of, very conservative, but they're pretty conservative. So let's just put it that way. So they have $90 million plus in cash balance. Keep in mind that I believe the last time I looked at their market cap was probably less than 1.5 billion. I don't exactly remember, but basically it's around $1 billion market cap, at least the last time I checked. So yeah, that is amazing. So like I said, they're vertically integrated. Look at all that. That is amazing. Their capacity is expected to double again in 2021, which will be amazing. And by the way, they've gotten all this growth without really just advertising a lot. And I think that's amazing that they'll be able to do that, because if they advertise and things like that, it's going to allow them to have lots and lots of growth. So you can kind of see these other different things you can look at. So this is how they have significant opportunity for growth. Moving forward, I like how they all took new pictures. I believe they took all of them took new pictures. I think that's really cool. Looks amazing. I like to see how they. I don't know. That's really cool. It's very unique. So Sam Sarah Galletti. Without those two, this company would be dead. If this company was run by any other people, I don't think I would want to invest in it. Mainly because he has just so much experience. He comes with 35 years of invaluable experience in the food industry. Second, Sarah Galletti. She's just very innovative. As you can see, she's kind of stylish. She's very innovative, very smart. She got her genes from her dad. She's really amazing. And Sam Galletti talks talks a lot, talks very highly of Sarah Galletti. Like, basically, that's like their secret weapon, Sarah Galletti right there. But I think he's not giving himself enough credit. He seems pretty amazing as well. Now, not to mention that these people aren't important. They're all important. Look at how much experience they have. And if you watch any interviews, like their leadership team is amazing. And also, by the way, the insider ownership in their management is really high, and I do like that. That's characteristics of 100 baggers. I really do love their management. That's a common characteristic of companies I like. For example, with Store Capital, that management reminds me of Warren Buffett. He seems like a very good CEO. He thinks of things differently, but it's also better. Same thing with Dropbox CEO, and same thing with Tattooed Chef CEO. It's a common theme. So now you can see the board of directors. Look at all that experience: Coca-Cola, Forum, merger, Sam Galletti. So like a lot of different people. I think that's amazing. So what is this saying right here? I think I skipped over this slide. So yeah. So you can kind of see what everything looks like: meat alternatives, plant-based powered pizzas and vegetable blends, smoothie bowls, single-serve bowls. So that's like they offer plant-based options across multiple doors in the frozen food or frozen department, and I think that's amazing. And if you look, that's not the next slide. This is the next slide. But I was going to talk about Walmart, and when they go into places, they may start off with a little bit, but then it just sells out really good, and so then they allow them to have more SKUs, more different types of their Tattoo Chef's products in the thing. And also you can see with Tattoo Chef's product in their store. So you can also see with Tattoo Chef's products, you can kind of tell, you can really tell the branding. So when you go there, you're going to be able to see which ones are by Tattooed Chef, because their branding is really amazing. And like I said, it's really amazing branding, lots of revenue growth, yet they haven't spent so much to get that revenue growth. And look what they're expecting in 2021. They're expecting to double it. All of this basically looks like it's doubling. I didn't literally count everything, but it looks like it's doubling, or at least close to doing that. And I think that's really amazing. They're pushing hard. They're really focusing. Now, the thing with this is if they don't push hard, they can still do amazing. I think that was a point that what is it called? Yeah, Financial Education Jeremy. He talked about in his video on Tattoo Chef. They can keep growing, even if they don't push hard. Which I believe in management so much. I've done so much research on the management. I believe they will push hard, and it's really amazing. And so now they're just trying to do a little bit more marketing because, I don't know, but that's really smart to do. But like I said, they've gotten so much growth without marketing. I don't even care if they don't have marketing. It seems to be doing amazing. And now that they're gonna have marketing, I think that revenue, everything's going to be up pretty massively, and they're working with some very smart strategic people, which I think is going to they say is going to build brand awareness and other different things, allow them to collect data, all these different things that would just help them do better and better to learn what their customer wants and likes. So they're also the number one SKU based on revenue. They have the email list growth of about 250%, which will allow them to market a little bit better because they have that many people on their email list. And so that means they can market better. They can, copywriting skills. I tried to learn some copywriting skills. And so they can convert more of those people into even more sales, the people they already have. And they also launched their site. And their e-commerce growth would be amazing. Their profit and their gross margins at least should do pretty amazing. I think that's really good because, say something happens again, because we know the present and the future are unpredictable. Say something happens, well, they're going to have that website, they're going to have that, and I think it's going to be amazing. Now, you may be saying this revenue and stuff was boosted a lot because of COVID-19. Yes, but I think it's still going to be there. It's boosted, and I think it's going to stay there. They're going to have a high retention rate. So let's go to the next slide. And so let's go to the next slide, like I said. So this is their plan of action, their growth strategy, their operations overview, all those things. So this is kind of what it looks like. All of this looks like. So yeah. Okay, so we can kind of see their locations and different things of those sorts, their post-transaction sales resources and infrastructure. So you can see they have Costco, they have Walmart, which I think are the major ones in my opinion. I think that's really amazing. They're going to expand in Europe, all of these different things eventually. It's going to be amazing. They're going to just have lots of growth in places other than just the United States, even though, they're just going to have so much growth as they expand more and more. So some major places are Albertsons, Kroger, Publix, Target, Whole Foods. I know Whole Foods is always packed where I'm at. 7-Eleven. I've been to the Fresh Market. It's kind of like Whole Foods. It's kind of cool. I think those are major places. Those are like the only places I know, at least. And I think all those places are pretty major. They're like top of the line, and I think that's really amazing. So as you can see, look at the 2021 objective, and they always execute. I love a brand that almost always executes. They have an objective of 10,000 stores, to be in 10,000 stores. And look, right now this is how many stores they have. Look at that. That is going to allow massive growth. Look, they're not even everywhere in the United States. Look at this. They're not in every single place. It's really amazing. So now they're just getting more SKUs. They're in more stores. They're building more brand awareness. They're building people to know more about their products, their brand, things like that, which is going to help them so much, and it's just going to be amazing. So this is kind of the performance, and it seems like the performance is really amazing. Now, something that could be amazing if they could do this is to get their price down. And that will come with more production. I learned that from Shark Tank. I love Shark Tank. I used to watch it so much, and I still do. But yeah, the more production, there's more scalability. They should be able to get their costs down a little bit more. Remember, they're vertically integrated. This should all really help them. And as you can see, like, you can look at all this data. It's really amazing. Like, I can go on and on about everything. Everything just really looks amazing. So their double capacity in 2020, 4 new lines, 2 new packaging areas, California. That's in Italy. In California, 3x bowl capacity, 2x pizza capacity. Really amazing. So those things that are in high demand, especially their pizza, they realize that, and they're just building more and more and more on top of it. And so you can see everything else. The capacity is expected to double basically again in 2021. So their circle of advantage, they innovate, they design, they plant, they grow, they manufacture. They're vertically integrated. That's really going to help them a lot. So their ability, the vertical integration allows them to have control of the ingredients and prioritization of product, and it also allows them to innovate a little bit more. Their proactive ability to grow from innovation to market in as little as 3 months allows them to move fast compared to any competitors. Experience, manufacturing, distribution, supply chain, capacity available to meet significant growth opportunities. And I can go on and on about this slide, but I mean, everything just really looks amazing. You can look at the financial situations, like more fundamental things, and you can determine a price target. But I'll tell you right now, this company's undervalued and is expected to grow pretty massively. I think all of their guidance is pretty, conservative. Jeremy said that he believes it to reach $1 billion in 2025. I believe probably could do that, but I'm just going to use your guidance to provide metrics, because that is just allows you to have more of a margin of safety. So I think it really is an amazing company, and it's just really growing at amazing paces. And so, yeah, definitely go check this out. Go to bamsec.com. Look at all this. It's really going to help you determine your fair value of the company and other different things you may want to look at, more financials, stuff like that. But I just want to give you an overview. I know y'all hate looking at financials, so I'll let y'all do that yourself. But like I said, this company is undervalued. There's going to be massive growth. When you're looking at Beyond Meat and when you're looking at Very Good Food Company, this company's this is right in the middle. It's also undervalued. It has a low PS ratio. It has amazing management, huge insider ownership, lots of growth. It's really innovating. It's going to grow massive amounts. What else can I say about this company? I just think it's an overall amazing company. If you do your research, you will be able to see the exact same thing that I can see with this company, which is major growth, a lot of capabilities to grow in many different ways, and I think it's going to do amazing. And we're looking at Tattooed Chef, Beyond Meat, and Very Good Food Company. Do not compare them. Very Good Food Company and Beyond Meat or plant-based protein, and that's where they're looking to expand at. Very Good Food Company with the cheese, with the hamburgers or meat, and then same thing with Beyond Meat meats and stuff, and yeah, stuff like that. But with Beyond Meat, it's plant-based meals. That's their niche. That's their circle of competence. But at least right now. So look at it that way. They're not even competitors. Like Tattooed Chef is really the only one right now. This is really an amazing company. I'm just really so bullish on this company. I think it's going to have massive growth potential. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and peace.